Like a lot of new moms, I'm definitely looking for some creative ideas for things to do with Charlotte during the day. I believe that anything that you're doing at this stage in a baby's life is educational, but I definitely feel pressure every once in a while to be doing, developmental activities other than just reading books and playing with toys. So I found myself looking into sensory play. It's something that you can find all over Pinterest, all over the internet. There are some amazing ideas, but a lot of them require either a lot of space or a lot of supplies, which we just don't have in this tiny Brooklyn apartment. So this week I'm going to try out 4 super simple sensory play activities with Charlotte. I'm going to see if A, they're easy to do from a mom standpoint, and B, whether or not Charlotte actually likes playing with them. The goal is that these are simple enough that any of you can do them at home with very little supplies, and that all of your babies will love them and you'll feel good about the time you're spending together playing and having fun. Let's do it! The first thing we're gonna try is slime in a bag. I just mixed a half a cup of cornstarch with 2 tablespoons of sugar and then whisked in 2 cups of cold water. It needs to be cold. This isn't something that the baby can eat by any means, but if there's an emergency and something accidentally gets in their mouth, it's not the end of the world. You can add a few drops of food coloring if you'd like, and then let that heat up, stirring it constantly until it bubbles. It's like pudding. Once it bubbles, it's thick. I'm gonna let this cool a bit, and then I'm gonna transfer it to a Ziploc bag. I love the trick of putting the Ziploc in a cup to fill it up. Makes life so much easier. And then I'm gonna tape the Ziploc bag to Charlotte's playmat so that she can play around. This was super fun and really easy to do. I thought she'd be more into it, but we're really into tags right now, so actually the tape on the corner of the Ziploc bag was what made us most excited. But I'm gonna keep this in our play basket and try it again, maybe having her hold it in her lap. The next idea seriously could not be easier. It's called the sticky ball. Take any kind of ball that you have for baby and wrap it with tape. You want it to be sticky side out, wrap it around, and it will hold everything in place. I love seeing Charlotte explore how the stickiness feels on her hands and how it changes how she holds the ball. The next idea is one that I'm so excited about. It's the water table. I've seen parents make beautiful DIY water tables for playrooms out in the suburbs where they have tons of space, but this idea is really easy. You basically just turn a high chair into a water table if you're in a small space situation like us. So I put down a bunch of towels because this one's going to get messy, and then you just put a little bit of water on the tray of a high chair. That's literally it. I saved a couple bottle caps and things that could float in the water so that Charlotte could play around, but mostly she just wanted to splash. We've done this a few times now, and she thinks it is absolutely hilarious to get water everywhere, and this is probably one of the most fun things we've done together. And lastly, I'm calling this one the Tupperware Tug Toy. Take the lid of any Tupperware container and use a scissor or a knife to poke a few little holes in it. Go around your house and collect all of the things that you have that could be tuggable. Think shoelaces, ribbon, yarn, rope, anything that baby could pull on. Thread those items through the Tupperware holes and knot it on both sides so that it won't go through completely. Then hand that off to baby and let her explore the different textures and what happens when she pulls on the different ropes. Whoa! I've seen this bigger scale where people have done it to entire boxes, but I felt like a little Tupperware lid was nice and portable. We can throw it in our backpack and play with it in the stroller, which is perfect for us. I think this was a successful experiment. We tried all 4 sensory play ideas, and I have to say, they definitely delivered on the easiness factor. I was able to do them all with things that we had around the house, which was great. And what do you think? Did you enjoy them? Pretty big smile to me. Some of the sensory toys, Charlotte got a little creative and played with them in her own way, but I think that's great. Let me know in the comments if you have a favorite sensory play idea that we should try out. I'm definitely always looking for things for us to do together, right? And we'll see you next week. Bye-bye. Was that fun?